When choosing what social media app to be on, there's a lot of choices. Obviously, I'm active on Twitter. Lots of people like Instagram and those sorts of things. But what if you've been banned from all of those for pushing Nazi propaganda or the big lie or COVID conspiracy theories? Well, you might have been out of luck for a bit, but soon maybe not, because Truth Social is coming. Trump's long talked about social media site is apparently coming soon. If you take a look at this photo, you can see that you can pre-order it. I think it's free, so I don't entirely understand the pre-ordering. I think it'll just automatically download it when it comes out. But February 21st, 2022, about 6 weeks from now, it is apparently going to come out. And Devin Nunes, I believe, is involved in it. He's just left Congress. I guess he's got the 6 weeks he needs to make it work. We've talked previously about this when people have figured out ways to preemptively make accounts, including claiming the handles of people like Donald Trump. The entire site seems like a complete mess, Brett, but it's a mess that's coming next month.
I love it. I love that it's called Truth Social. It's like a modifier at the end. It's like not truth, it's Truth Social, which is like a caveat. It's basically an asterisk. It's our truth. It's a place where we can determine what we want the truth to be. And if the only caveat is in their terms of service that you can't actually speak truth to truth about how bad truth is. Them. I love it so much.
But what if it's bad? You're not allowed to say that it's bad.
It's England. It's England. You can't criticize the government even in a joking way. Like that is England. You can't do it. That is a monarchy. And if this is where the monarchy is headed, count me out. As Zazu said.
I almost placed it. I could almost hear it in John Oliver's voice. Anyway, yeah, you're right. You can't criticize the actual company. I assume they're gonna look poorly on Devin Nunes. Good luck impersonating a certain cow on that site. How do you think they're gonna handle criticizing Donald Trump on Truth Social? What if you say something true about Donald Trump? Do you think they're gonna be okay with that? Or do you think they're gonna have a little bit of cancel culture?
You just kind of mentioned it, but there might be people going like, what is the cow Devin Nunes thing? Devin Nunes, California congressperson, resigned to be the head of this organization, as you pointed out. He sued a fictional cow because this guy is so dedicated to truth. And this guy's so dedicated to free speech. He couldn't let a comedic Twitter handle pretending to be his cow continue to exist. He went into a lawsuit, and he also sued a fictional comedic Twitter handle that pretended to be Devin Nunes's mom, I think. And so this guy, who is on the side of all those First Amendment champions who say that these woke bros are all killing comedy, has sued two comedic Twitter handles in a court of law. And I hate to break it to him, but he lost. And so he has gone out. This little baby snowflake, Devin Nunes, has gone out, and he's just got to create his little tiny bubble where he's got to be safe. And he has a little bit. I mean, you have the graphic. It's graphic 5 that says you can't disparage, tarnish, or otherwise harm, in our opinion, us and or the site. You can't do it. He put a rule because someone was his fake mommy. He's like, I'm gonna tell my mommy if you say something bad about me.
Yeah.
And as John's central theme is like all these people pretending to be alphas, super beta C boys.
And also, just like you're totally right. Like that's the effect of that rule. But can you even put the word us in a rule? Like, who's the us? You're a corporation. Why are you acting like a club in a treehouse? You can't be mean to us. Us, like the corporation, the CEO, the board, the stockholders. I don't even understand what that means.
You can't even do that. Like the way that, so see how site is in capital in the there's a graphic where site is in capital. You define terms and contracts, like hereafter refer to. Us is not a capital. Like it's so colloquial and stupid.
Yeah. It's so stupid. It's like fake legalese right next to us. Anyway, one little prediction, by the way. So this is gonna come out, and it's probably not gonna work, and it's probably going to fail inevitably. And Devin Nunes and Trump will make a bunch of money off it somehow, and then it'll fail, and everyone will lose everything. But what I find most interesting about this, and I'm so excited for, is there have been a lot of like right-wing social media sites like the Rumble and Getter and all that stuff, trying to appeal to right wingers. And you've had people who have occasionally had the cloak of being progressive or leftists who've dabbled in these things, just in case, just because of like cancel culture or something, or like, I just want to reach everybody. But wait until they're gonna have to make the decision. Do they literally go on Donald Trump's social media site? And I guarantee some of them will, because it ain't a backup plan. It's to appeal to right wingers, and you're gonna see it on Truth Social, assuming Truth Social actually works.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/TheDamageReport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.